What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Open Book with Cici. And guess who came back to my show, you guys? Tony Cota.
What up, what up?
Hey, so, sir, what's been going on? Oh, no, wait, before we get there. Y'all guys, you guys remember when Tony was on season 2? So Tony does not drink, you guys, okay? We are respecting his sobriety here, and I'm gonna drink. But we're gonna still do Sips with Cici and toast off to you coming all the way out to LA for me, being back on the show, all the success you've had, and
Thank you. I smoked right before I got here.
I really wish you could have smoked in here.
So I'm chilling.
Man, it's okay, because second season, no one has smoked on my show since then.
Oh, really?
You've still been the only one, so shout out to you.
That's what's up.
So, I don't know what that means. Let's talk about first your future of the Solon or Solon?
Solon. I guess it depends on how you want to pronounce it. It's Solon.
Okay, so let's talk about the future with that clothing line, because you've been repping that a lot.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of Few Kings, but it's been a lot of Solon. So what's up with that?
Yeah, Solon is it's an art collective, very popular and well known within the tattoo community. Shout out to Solon. I created a relationship with somebody within Solon just organically. You know, dude reached out to me. His name's Jake. He's a good friend of mine, and he told me like, "Yo, you know, I like your music. I like your look. We want to get you involved with Solon. Just give me some time. I'm gonna talk to you know, Uncle Jeremy." And it was just an organic thing, and I was just always like, yeah, cool. And you know, what's funny is like, cause sometimes people will reach out to me and they'll say this, that, and the other, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, and then,
yeah, sure, whatever,
and then they come back, you know, a few months later, like, oh, I forgot about you, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. But with this dude, with Jake, I believed him. I was just like, yeah, you know, no rush. We'll make it happen when it happens. And so basically, I did like a promo video with them to where I wore one of their shirts, and I did one of my music videos. So from there, I just kept coming around. They kept giving me clothes, and now I've been rocking with them for going on a year. And I mean, my closet's full of Solon clothing. They come out to my shows. I support them. I got the back of my head blasted at the Tattoo Expo at their booth. That's what I love about Solon is there's no expectations. There's no. It's just you know, that's fam, and they keep my closet full of gear. I shoot for them. I model for them. My photographer Brandon Bangers Imagery. Me and him are homies. It's just it's such a chill environment. It doesn't have to be anything, but it just is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So we know you smoke weed. That's your thing. Are you thinking about coming out with a weed line? Oh
yeah, for sure. Yeah, at some point, I definitely want Few Kings to have their own strain. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's not a strain, a dispensary. I see a lot of things with Few Kings, and you mentioned how like you haven't really seen a lot of Few Kings. I haven't been very present with Few Kings. I haven't been doing a lot with Few Kings, but for me, that's totally fine because I know what Few Kings is going to be in the future. So I already have it in my back pocket. It's just chilling.
It's like taking a pause from like seeing Chanel or Coach, and then they come out with this whole new line. It's like boom,
bam.
Yeah,
you know
everyone's like, I want them.
I have Few Kings established. That's my that's my LLC. That's my music. That's how I put my music out. Few Kings is me. And it's there, but I need to also establish Tony Cota as an artist, so that when Tony Cota blows up, Few Kings is already there.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, shoot, that was my next question. Like, how is Few Kings going? But you already answered it. So, tell us what's been going on with you, because last time you came on, you were fresh in this. So, what's been going on? It's been what, 2 years?
Almost 2
years. Yeah. So, what's been going on since then?
Man.
Let's talk about it.
A lot, man. I really just put my foot on the pedal, and I mean, you know, it's crazy that even now, still sitting here, in terms of hip hop, I'm still fresh. I'm still brand new.
I feel it.
But from the time that I started this, I came in talented, and I came in hungry. And I don't stop. I just don't stop. You know, I think a lot of people pick up a hobby or an art or something that they want to do, and they kind of just like dabble at it, or they do it when they have time. Like I never saw it that way. Like when I picked up the pen and the pad, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna write, I'm gonna make music.
Yeah.
I was like, every day. not when I can. Not like, no, this is what I'm gonna do, because I tried so many other things in my life, and I never found anything to where when I did it, I was like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. So, anyways, I kind of got started. I've been busy.
You've been hella busy.
Yeah, I've been working. I started doing, I started doing modeling. I started modeling.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, so I started modeling with Solon. And with Solon, that opened up so many other doors, because I started to meet different people. Yeah. And I met people who did acting, like background, more like background acting, right?
Yeah.
And I found out there's this entire world of like background extras and actors.
Yeah, definitely.
And yo, you get paid money to get a cameo.
Right.
Sign me up, bro.
Right.
What do you mean?
Those little newspaper articles are real.
Yeah.
Background people. Yeah.
So music was what I want. Music is what I'm passionate about. Music is at the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I can model and it helps grow my exposure, I'm going to do it. If I can be a background actor or an extra and it helps my exposure, I'm going to do it. But I'll tell you what I didn't expect. When I started this, I just started the whole modeling and like background acting shit like 4 months ago, right? Just started it. What I didn't expect was to be in French Montana's music video.
Okay, I want to talk about that, because you got to see Doja Cat. So let's talk about that real quick. How did that come about? Did somebody like just refer you, or you just like seen it in something, you decided to do it? Like, how did it work?
Okay, so the very first music video that I ever did, I actually did it for free. Okay. And I won't put no names out.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Make anybody look any type of way. Please. But he's actually an artist on the rise. Okay. And I met him and got connected with him and basically did him a favor. Like, I'll be in your video. Don't worry about the money. At that time, I wasn't worried about the money, because I was more worried about exposure and learning how this shit works. So I ended up being like an extra in Dude's video, and then from there, I figured out, okay, I could do this and get paid for it. Yeah. So I joined this network called Casting Networks, and I uploaded all my photos and everything, and I just started.
So that's real?
That's real.
I always thought that was just a scam, swear to God.
That's real,
Okay, Casting Networks.
So I created a profile, and I just started applying to anything and everything that fit my look. I don't like to do things that take me out of my true self, which I don't have to do, you know what I mean? I'm covered in tattoos, I'm tall, I have a look, I could be me, I could be me, you know what I mean? And get paid for it. Right. So a lot of the shit that I get booked for, they're looking for people who have tattoos, people who look a certain way, and so I show up and I'm me, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think so when I signed up for Casting Networks, the very first gig I got was Nike. Oh, nice. Nike Jordan in a commercial with Russell Westbrook. You can go look it up right now. I'm a mechanic. Oh, okay. I was like, where's that? Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah. So the very first gig I got was Nike. I'm like, damn, I just signed up for this. It's this easy? Right. So I just kept going, and then the first music video that I did was The Weeknd, featuring Swedish House Mafia. Okay. You can't even tell that I'm in it. Yeah. I'm covered in body art, so you can't see me. Okay. But then I was like, when I was in the room and The Weeknd walked in, and I see all these crazy cameras and all these behind the scenes things going on, and I'm like, okay, all I did was create a profile and apply for a gig, and now I'm in the room with The Weeknd. Right, crazy. Okay, who else can I get? Right. So I just kept going, and it's kind of a weird thing being a hip hop artist and a dope hip hop artist who hasn't gotten their spotlight yet. Yeah. For me to be in these other hip hop artists' music videos, when in reality, like, it's like I'm going through the back door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be in these rooms. I need to be around these people. But I'm actually here for a different job. I'm here because I have a look, and you're gonna put me in your video. But little do you know, I can rap. I'm the next one. Like, and I think I think that I'm onto something. I think that that's kind of dope. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of, you know, when Mac Miller came out, you know, Mac Miller wasn't popping up in people's videos.
Right.
G-Eazy, he wasn't popping up in people's videos.
True.
It's kind of
your own lane.
It's a different approach.
Yeah.
And people are gonna hate on it, and
Of
people are gonna love it, and that's what you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm really just using it as a networking tool. And to answer your question, how did I end up in the French Montana video? After, you know, doing so and so's video and this video and that video, the production companies and the film crews, they would recognize me. They would see me from, oh yeah, I remember you from the other video. Hey, I remember. And when I get into these rooms, I notice a lot of other background actors are real quiet, they're real shy.
Yeah.
And then French Montana walks in and they feel like they can't talk to him. I'm like, yo, French, bro. Like, I'm serious. On every set I get, Snow the product. Hey, Snow, what's up?
Yeah.
Who else? YG, Moneybag Yo. Like I'm letting these people know I'm in the room.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Because somebody told me there's a producer, Ayo Miko. You heard of Ayo Miko? You've heard his beats for sure. Compton AV.
Okay.
Yeah. Ayo Miko started this. So
Yeah.
Ayo Miko told me something very early when I was fresh into this shit. And I got a beat from Ayo Miko and I recorded on it. He never promoted it or nothing. It's all good.
It's a different story.
Yeah, different story. It's all good. But he told me something, and he took time out of his day to call me up on the phone, and he told me this. He said, it's not about being seen once. You need to be seen by the same people over and over and over until they finally decide to say, who is this?
Right.
Why do I keep seeing this person?
Right.
Or why do I keep hearing this person's name?
Yeah.
And when he told me that, I felt like he just like gave me like the biggest secret in the game. I took it that way. I'm like, yo, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my mentality ever since. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna be seen. I'm gonna knock on these doors and I'm gonna be seen because you have to.
Yeah, that's true. That's what somebody else told me too, because when I was doing the red carpets and stuff, they were like, oh yeah, they'll come and they'll say, hey, what's up, want to go to lunch and da-da-da-da. But as soon as you leave their face, they ain't gonna remember you. Yeah. So you gotta come around again and again and again. Because I was like, why do we keep running into the same people?
Yeah, and
but it works.
Social media too. You know? You see a video and you might not look the first time, then you see it again. And then you see it a third time. Right. What is this?
Right. That's what I do with videos. Like, all right, let's watch it.
That's how it works.
Shit. So
and think about one more thing. Think about this. In the French Montana video, right? The screen opens up and you see French, and then you see my big ass tattoo head. Right. Imagine how many people wanted that position right there.
Close to probably 19 million. There's so many views for that. When I seen it, I was like,
yeah, it's a trip.
I loved it.
I'm blessed to be living in California where a lot of these things happen, so I'm gonna apply myself. You know?
Yeah, as you should.
There's artists who are living in fucking Wisconsin or something, and they can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody got that. You gotta go to New York, Atlanta, or Cali, which is trash, but whatever. You also have a video with rest in peace Tiny Lister. Yeah. So let's talk about how that came down too, because that happened like shortly after we were talking about you being on the show in the 4th season. So let's talk about how that came about and like you know, just everything about it.
Yep, so that song is called Super Size. Michael Anthony featuring Tony Cota. Shout out to Michael Anthony.
Shout out to Michael Anthony.
Who is now doing his directing thing. He's doing it big. So we did the track. It was a super fun track, bars, dope beat, and the track was called Super Size. Right. And so originally for the music video, we had an idea of getting a bunch of random things that were supersized, like a massive pencil or a massive camera, you know, shit like that. Yeah. And somewhere along the lines, like right in the middle of us putting all these plans together and whatnot, matter of fact, I was the one that was supposed to put up the money for all that shit, right? Michael Anthony, and I had been stalling, like I hadn't picked it up yet, and it was like time, you know what I mean? Michael Anthony hit me up one day and he was like, yo, kind of random, but I got Debo's number. And I was like,
so random.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. And he goes, so I was thinking, instead of us having big objects in the video. What if we do something with Debo? Like, that's Debo. He's the big bully.
Right.
And I'm like, supersized Debo. I'm gonna tell
you.
You
were not contemplating.
No, at first I didn't see it. I swear. At first I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So he called it Debo, and we made it happen. Did ran through the business, and Debo showed up, and we did our thing. The whole video, the whole little skit was very much improv. You know.
Okay.
I had an idea of what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But Debo was cool to work with because you can't tell when he's in or out of character.
I don't like that.
Yeah, he's like always Debo.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, so what do you want to do? And I told him, all right, so I'm gonna come up, and then like before I could even finish, he was like, all right, that's good. We'll just improv the rest. I was like,
okay,
for sure. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. So that was cool. That was like my first time really getting into like an acting role. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It was funny though.
He gave me my props. He told me I did well, so that was cool. Rest in peace to Debo.
Rest in peace, for real. I was over here like, I was just like in awe because the video is really colorful. It's a lot of fun. I was like in total awe though because I was just like, Debo, this is Debo. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah. But so can we talk about Rise Up?
Rise?
Yeah, Rise Up.
Oh, the EP?
Yeah, the EP.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to do no features?
It's just Rise. You're the second person that...
It says on your thing, it says Rise Up.
Does it?
It does. Hold on.
No, it says Rise EP. You just assumed it said Up.
Shut up. Oh, it's true. Okay, my bad.
That's all good.
All right,
You're the second person.
Good. Okay. So it's not just me seeing
no features. To be honest with you, it's just something I need to prove to myself.
Okay.
Because the first EP I had 2 features on, and then in between that EP I did a joint EP with Infinite TGM out of Riverside. So that whole project had him and I on it.
Yeah.
And then from there I did a bunch of features.
Yeah.
So I started thinking to myself like, hey man, you need to do some shit by yourself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really just me holding myself accountable. Like, you need to do some of your own shit.
So what's your favorite song from the EP?
From the Rise EP, my favorite song. I'm thinking about the track list right now. I gotta pick one.
Yeah, just one. One, if you were to just put it on in a car or something, that's the one you would turn to so they'll listen to it first.
Okay.
So like get stuck into the album.
So, who the fuck are you?
Why?
WTFRU.
Why?
It's especially for me because you listen to my music.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's much more of a fun, energetic, turned up song.
True.
And which I don't think a lot of people expect that from me. I don't always do that. And it kind of, because there's no track on the EP called Rise. Just the EP is called Rise. So, but with this song would probably describe the EP. This EP is like me rising into the artist that I'm becoming. Like, I'm still on the rise. Yeah. But it's like I've shaken off the jitters and the figuring shit out and like I am who I am now.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Are you on the rise? Cause you seem a little Hollywood to me.
You think
Just
so?
a little bit. You be on red carpets and stuff. Got all these videos you doing. I mean, you're a little bit of a celebrity. You're like in the limelight.
It looks like it.
I'm just saying.
I got more to accomplish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't know if you want to answer this, but who's your favorite IE artist, not yourself?
Oh, Ivy.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going to be like, I can't choose.
Nah.
Why?
I just believe in the dude. He's gifted, and the way we met, like our first interaction actually had nothing to do with hip hop. Okay. And it was like on some business shit, on some nothing to do with hip hop. Yeah. And then from there, that was actually through social media. Yeah. Our very first time communicating was through social media. Yeah. Then we met in person, coincidentally. Yeah. But it had to do with the same business outside of hip hop. Yeah. Then we started talking about hip hop, and he was like, "Yo, I got this track, and I've been sitting on it for a while." And he's like, "But I gotta put somebody hard on it." And I was like, "Send it to me." So he sent it to me, and we've been sitting on this track for over a year.
Damn.
And we're gonna release it this summer.
I'm excited.
And the video. It's crazy. It's the hardest track.
I'm here for it.
It's wild. But yeah, to answer your question, my favorite artist in the IE other than myself is Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's super talented, super dope.
Yeah.
And he's one of the artists in the IE that inspires me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
like you know, we might be inspired by Kendrick or Big Sean or these big names, but like down here on earth, like where we're at, like like I'm really inspired by Ivy. Like, he's dope.
Nice. I gotta listen to him. I don't think I've heard anything.
Definitely.
Send me some stuff. Come be on the show.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ivy
Yeah.
and Black West. We gotta get you in here next. They just dropped their album. It's called.
Is it mixtape with them together?
Together, yeah.
Okay.
Ivy and who is Cali FM. It's called Almighty.
I feel like I heard of Cali FM. I think you sent me him before.
Yeah.
Probably. So that was gonna be my next question. If you can get any mixtape from anybody, and like this, just like in the celebrity world, because you know you get like Chris Brown and Tyga, you got now NBA and the Baby and stuff like that. If you can put two artists together to make a mixtape, who would it be?
Ooh, and this is as a fan, like
as a fan.
To listen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Because one of my favorite collaborations like that has already been done. Is Royce the 5'9" and Eminem.
Oh yeah,
you know, when they
of
do
course.
their shit, so that they their
yes,
shit is hard.
of course, Eminem. You guys, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you're a big Eminem fan,
Huge.
right? Yeah.
Huge. I can't wait. Look, I came out here during Super Bowl when I found out his pop-up shop was here and sat in the parking lot all fucking day hoping he would show up. And he didn't, but that's not the point.
Did you eat though?
No. I don't like spaghetti, so I mean I do, but I don't really care for it. So, and I looked at the list and I was like, I should have just got a box and just kept it, but it's cool. I love it. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I wish I would have went too.
All Super Bowl weekend.
I know. Damn. You know, who's somebody that I've always wanted to just see get on the mic together? That's such a tough question. I'll say, you know what? Game and Eminem.
What?
Yeah.
The Game don't even respect Eminem.
I know.
Why? Wait, why?
But not.
Why?
But not now though.
Oh, okay.
Like Game and Eminem back like when they did their track together.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always
mixes together.
I always after that track on the documentary, I always wondered why they never worked together again. You know what I'm saying? But it's because Eminem has too much respect for 50.
Yeah, that too. The game's trash.
Game's tripping right now.
I don't even like the Game.
No.
I liked him. He was cool, like one or two songs, but I don't know what that album was called. There was a couple of songs from his album that were really good, but I won't ever put it on my playlist.
No.
I don't know. I don't fuck with the Game like that. It's trash. Oh, the song he did with Kanye about the
Easy.
No, that was good too. But I'm talking about the one that. Yeah, that.
You know, you are.
What a good part. Yeah, of course you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, all right. So, is there a song that you've done so far that you don't really care for?
I removed 2 songs from platforms. They were like the 2 first songs I ever put out.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense because you've evolved since then.
Yeah. You know, and that's kind of a thing that I like teeter-totter back and forth with. Like I've asked other artists, you know, how do you feel about like taking your old shit down? Like once you know you've surpassed that. Yeah. And some artists are like, yeah, you know, take it down and you want to only have your best shit on.
Right.
But then also, you know, other artists are like, well, it's kind of cool to see your progress.
Yeah, that's true. But you also have that in your back pocket in your studio or something like that too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to take on some episodes, so there's that. So what keeps you going after all this time? Aside from your son and your girl, what keeps you going after all this time? Because you should be famous by now, I'm going to be honest with you. You should have been up there. I should have been like, I interviewed first, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Don't it seem that way?
Look, you're still a little Hollywood, but I feel like you should be up there.
I swear, I feel like I feel like there's someone or something, there's a force out there, or maybe it's just not God's timing yet.
Yeah.
There's something that don't want me to make it.
Right.
Like
all the work you've done, you are the most, aside from like N16, you're like the most consistent artist I've ever seen. Yeah. And you're doing so much. Like shit, you'd be like, oh, he should have his own like production company by now type shit. Like,
yeah. I sometimes wonder if maybe, maybe I'm so different.
Yeah.
A breath of fresh air or something.
Yeah.
You can't put me in a box or a category.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe because I'm so different, it's gonna take a little longer for people to catch on.
Yeah.
I sometimes wonder that, but I feel you, and it's kind of refreshing to hear you say that because I put in crazy amounts of work.
Yeah,
and I'm talented, man. Like I'm talented.
Beyond talented, for sure.
I can rap. And
do you feel like your music's too hard? Maybe if you soften up and go mainstream a little bit, maybe that's what it is.
I think that's gonna have to be done.
Yeah.
It also could be the pot that I'm in, right? So I'm in the IE, and in the IE, like as a collective, we haven't figured out how to support each other. The IE hasn't figured that out yet.
Okay.
We're all we're all trying to be the one. Everybody wants to be the one. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. There's IE artists that I follow and I support, and they don't follow me back. They don't like my homie. I will out rap you.
You don't even know.
Yeah. And I would rather be humble than to be cocky always.
Yeah.
But sometimes there has to be a medium.
But you gotta know your talent.
Yeah.
You know you're talented.
I'm ready and willing to support anybody out of the IE who is dope, who is talented, and who works hard.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't care what block you're from. I don't care what crew you're from. I don't care what color I don't care about none of those politics. I'm gonna support you. But it seems as if I don't get that same support back.
Of course.
There's artists within my circle who I know they see me, but they act like they don't. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
how does that make you feel?
It as an artist, man, you go through a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
There's days where I'm angry, like I'm dope as fuck. Why the
Right.
fuck don't I have my recognition yet?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why isn't so and so messing with me? How come so and so act like they don't see me?
Yeah.
And even outside of the IE, I've reached out to huge producers that open my DMs and they like my messages, but they don't say nothing. I've had conversations with them.
What if it's like their assistants or something though?
Some people maybe, but others nah.
Yeah.
I've had conversations with Game back and forth for a long time. Game,
oh wow.
He put me on the mixtape, and then I told him, that wasn't worth the money I paid. Let's do something else. And he wanted to charge me for this, that, and the other.
Yeah, no.
And
thank you.
I'm very talented, and I believe in myself. So I don't want to go that route.
Yeah.
I could have given Game money to put me on his Instagram. I could have gotten a feature from Game.
Yeah.
All these things. And I'm gonna keep it straight up. A lot of people are like hating on Game right now, and I totally see why.
Yeah.
I was a huge Game fan. Like I believed in the game. Like he came and he put the West Coast on his back, and hated love it. Like he was the game. You know what I'm saying? But I can't just because somebody I looked up to somebody growing up. I can't just fork up money. I would rather Game hear my shit and be like, yo, dude's dope. Tell him to come to the studio. But is that real? Do people still do that?
Probably
you know what
not.
I'm saying? Probably not.
No, not at all. Nothing like the Kanye documentary. So there's that.
Look, the days, you watch that, seeing him go into the office and
start rapping. Everybody
so
can't
dope.
even get close to the building.
I can say though that I did that with Too Short.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I was fresh. I had just started. And I was out in Hollywood, and I just coincidentally I was walking by Dash Radio, and Too Short crossed my path, and I didn't even think. I was just like, "Yo, Short, let me rap for you."
Yeah.
And he was like he didn't want to hear it, so I just followed him, and I was just rapping. I was just spitting while I was walking with him, and he was.
Nobody got that on camera?
No.
That would have been great BTS for your glow up. What?
There might be one person. There might be one person who has it on camera. I gotta reach out to my bro.
Yeah.
But he was like, all right, I hear you. He's like, come to the Dash Radio in 30 minutes. We're gonna be on air. So I came, brought my cousin. My cousin was fresh out of prison, 15 years.
Dang.
Got out, and I took him to the radio station with Too Short. You feel me?
I know he was so excited. Okay. So last time you were on the show, you had asked me, what did you ask me? Oh, you asked me, where did I see you in the next 5 years? And I said, an influencer, somebody the kids can look up to, and a sex symbol.
Yeah.
You conquered all that in 2 years.
Damn.
In my opinion, you have. Because my kids, first off, my daughter, she has a crush on you.
Really?
So yes, because she saw, what video? I think we were watching Super Size, and then I was like, when we were watching the Doja Cat video, I was like, look, that's the same guy. She was like, what? And then I showed her that you were on the show before and stuff like that, so she was like super excited. But my son, he likes your music too, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you've already become an influencer kid. You're doing TikToks now, so you're like influencing the TikTokers. You're slow. I don't know where your following is. I didn't really look, but I know you have a huge one. And then you're becoming a TikTok influencer, and then a sex symbol with the modeling and all that stuff. Your glow up is like all the tattoos and all that stuff. So like, I feel like you've already conquered that. So where are you trying to step in the next 5 years?
Dang, that's crazy. people really don't stop and look at their accomplishments. Like, it's funny. Like, we can sit here and it's funny to say, but you're right.
Yeah. No, I know I am.
2 years, and you said 5.
Yeah, exactly. You did all that in 2 years.
That's wild. Thank you.
You're welcome. For real.
Now, okay,
Yeah.
now I need to get to a point where I am able to stay home and record music and see the money come in.
Okay.
Just off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On some Russ.
Yeah.
Man, like Russ is such an inspiration. Mm-hmm. Like, dude sits at his computer, cooks up a single,
of course,
drops it 2 days later, and it's just like oh my goodness. Like,
for real.
Yeah, shout out to Russ, man.
Yeah.
A lot of years of doing that and putting out music independently and whatnot, you know what I mean? So that's what's next for me. Like you said, I'm doing the modeling, I'm doing the video appearances, the music, the kids are cool. You know, I did a show in Inglewood at the Miracle Theater, and somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody who was in charge and running some shit. Yeah. After I did my set and I got off stage, I went outside to get some fresh air, and he was out there, and he was like, come here. And he took me over to his truck, and his daughter was in the truck, and she was probably like, maybe like, I don't know, 15 or 16 years old. And the daughter got all nervous when I walked up, and he was like, this is my daughter, she's a big fan of you. Yeah. And I got to meet her, so to hear you say that, like, it's a trip, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, you already influenced everybody. So, TikTok, why'd you start? It took me a minute to do the TikTok thing. At first I was like, this is for clowns. I knew it! I fucking knew it! Like, it's not corny, it's and I still, like, I'm not on it. Like, I gotta feel it. And I try. You do the ciphers a lot. I'll definitely put my freestyles on there all day. But what actually made me do this crazy, I was at home with my son, and he had this volcano science project experiment thing, right? And he wanted to do it, and I wasn't even thinking about TikTok. I wanted to show wifey, right? I wanted to show her what we were doing because she was at work. So I set the camera up to record us, and my son's sitting on the chair right here, and I'm standing up, and I pour the water in, and the volcano starts to come up, and my son just jumps completely out of his chair. Oh yeah, I saw that video. I was dying. And I was like, yo, are you okay? What are you doing? Get back up here. And now you can't even see him in the frame, and he's like, no, it's okay, I'll watch it from here. I love that. It's hilarious because it happened in real time. There was no intention for it. Right. So I'm like, oh, I'll put this on TikTok. It might be cool. Yeah. 3 million views. I know. I watched it like 8 times, not gonna lie. And so that's what made me get on TikTok. Okay, so you trying to be an actor now? Cause you're doing pretty good. You know what? If, like I said earlier, if like who's a good example? Eminem. Eminem was an outstanding actor. Yeah, he was. But it's because he played himself. Yeah, I was gonna say The Wash was literally him. I think that I would be that type of actor. Okay. I'll play, but I have many personalities, and I'm a chameleon. Okay. So with that being said, I can play with some stuff, but I don't. I'm not no Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt. I'm not doing nothing crazy. But if you need somebody to portray exactly what you see, I can do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You think about taking classes or something so you can be that Denzel or that Leonardo? Because it's a serious roles for me. Because I can't be serious to save my life. So that's why I'm going to try to do those. But yeah.
So far, I find it harder to be funny. I'm
really?
Yeah.
It's natural. It's gotta be natural.
But yeah, if it's a natural funny, then I'm funny all day. But
like the jokes and stuff. Like you were like some comedy. It's like I can't do skits and stuff. But I do everything else.
So we'll see. Like I said, I don't want to take away from the music. You know, I want that to be my and it's back in the day, I think like for somebody to be a rapper and an actor, it's kind of like well, you can't be both. But now it's so normal.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so normal. 50 who acted and now is directing.
Yeah.
Eminem did his thing. Even Game did a couple movies.
Yeah.
MGK. So
MGK is a horrible actor.
I think I only seen him on one thing, but that doesn't surprise me.
He was in Blindside, and he's even trash in that. Or was it not Blindside? It's called the movie with Sandra Bullock. Your eyes covered. The Netflix movie.
Oh, Bird Eye or
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Yeah, that. He was in there and he was playing himself, and he was still trash. I don't know. He's still trash. I just don't like him because he went after Eminem, but that's just me.
Yeah, you don't do that.
No, look, it's loyalty around here. You beat Eminem, I beat with you.
I take back what I said earlier about Game and Eminem on a mixtape.
Thank you.
That's not
let's try that.
Let me get Royce to 5'9".
Okay.
And Pusha T.
Okay. That's a good one. Because Pusha T came back hard. Yeah. So, okay, I'm with that. First off, Diet Coke, that's my song. So what is the best advice that you've never taken?
Ooh. The best advice that I've never taken. You know what? I'm gonna have to be honest with myself. I don't wanna say it. But and you might not, it might catch you off guard.
Okay.
But if I'm being honest with myself, I still, to this day, I still haven't completely broken free from caring what people think about you.
Okay, that's okay.
I mean 100%.
Yeah.
To just 100% not care at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just completely.
I feel like when you get there, you become like this nonchalant asshole then. So you gotta care somewhat what people think about you and your music. Like otherwise, you would just put out whatever. And
you know who I think is a great example of somebody who I think has completely broken from those changes, like Tyler the Creator.
Oh, for fucking sure.
Somebody like that. You know what I mean? That you could tell, like, oh, this motherfucker don't give a fuck.
It's all balls out for him.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And believe me, I've gotten far. I've gotten far, but I still have some more to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. So you've also done the Global Music Festival, the High Def Cyphers, all that stuff. How was that for you? Because I'm telling you, first off, you were headlining the Global Music, right? And it was virtual though, right?
There was people present as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I know I seen online you were like on a stage, but I think somewhere online it said something about it being virtual, and that's why I was
I think you have the option to watch it live.
Oh, okay.
But there's still a lot of things happening with that. Shout out to Gina and Chrissy.
Yeah, Gina Views, right?
Gina Views.
She's been doing a lot with you. Yeah. I've been watching her too.
Yeah, she was just with Sway in the morning.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her on the show.
Y'all gotta.
Yeah.
Y'all are like doing the same thing.
Just connect her.
Yeah. So there's still things happening there behind the scenes that we don't fully know about, but Gina has tricks up her sleeve.
Okay.
There's a whole cipher that hasn't even been released yet.
Yeah, she's the shit. I think I seen a couple other boys that I know too on her little cipher thing, but it's just like her in China, Tokyo. Have you heard her? Yeah, like all of us are like doing the same shit, but Gina, she's like the what do you call it? The gatekeeper.
Yeah, like y'all are gonna bring back 106 and Park.
I'm here
Rap
for
City
it.
Basement. Like we need to, hip hop was cool, and then it took a fucking wide turn.
Yeah,
and
it's coming back. Yeah, if we can get the basement freestyles again, man, what?
That's the thing.
I'm gonna learn to do that. Actually, idea. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, get me out here.
Yep.
Let me rap.
In that little area back there with the lights. See,
Yeah.
we got this already together. Boom.
Yep.
All right. So, okay. I'm sorry. Talk about how that came about. The Global Music Festival and the High Def Cypher. The High Def Cypher is one with Gina, right?
No.
Okay.
High Def Cypher is with a dude named EJ.
Okay.
Who does a lot of stuff out in Hollywood. He's got a few different spots where he does shows and whatnot. So the High Def Cypher, that's High Def. That's who that is. That's
Okay.
High Def. Yeah. That came about from doing shows. You know, showcases, packing out little basement spots here in LA, and networking and meeting people. And the dude that runs it all, EJ, he used to work for. I hope I don't get this wrong. Not Interscope. What's the other big label?
Atlantic.
Okay. Yes, he used to work at Atlantic. He was an A&R, and he just decided to branch out and do everything that he was doing there, but on his own, with his own ideas and his own morals, and you know what I'm saying. And he's really like for the up and coming artists, and you know he's had real conversations with me, man, where he's told me like you're one song away.
Yeah.
You're one song or one producer away.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Okay.
So that's my guy, man. EJ. Thank you, EJ.
You're getting a lot of like props from like very important people for you to not feel like you're not there.
Yeah.
I really just.
Did you see when Redman put me on his story?
No, I don't follow Redman. Did you screen record it?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see it. No, but shout out to Redman because I love him.
Yeah.
All right, so you were also in the Black West Cypher. And before we get into that though, how do you get prepared for your ciphers? Is it all freestyle? Are you writing it down ahead of time?
Definitely not freestyle. I'm a writer. 100%.
Yeah, I remember saying you weren't a freestyler, but.
Yeah, I used to have a select few of homies that I would freestyle with back in the day. But ever since I started taking my penmanship serious, it's so much harder to freestyle now.
I believe it.
Because the freestyle, you know, you can be saying some stupid shit.
Yeah, just wilding out.
Yeah. But if I'm in the right room and the energy is there and I'm around other MCs, I'm gonna rap.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I prefer to write. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I write. Yeah.
So in the Black West Cypher though, you were talking about how you was gonna get married in a year.
Yup, I'm getting married in a year.
You got a date?
Yeah.
When?
May 21st.
Why Memorial Day weekend?
No, it's EDC weekend in Vegas. How about that?
Alright.
That
for me.
That was.
Are you doing it in Vegas?
We're getting married in Vegas.
Like a whole thing, or you guys going to like a chapel or something?
No, it's actually like 20-30 minutes off the strip.
Okay.
It's like a totally normal wedding venue. Yeah.
What?
No strippers. No shaking the dice.
Why not? It's their last hoorah. Like, and it's in Vegas. Hangover.
Oh yeah.
Gotta have a hangover night.
I've had many last hoorahs.
I'm dead. Okay. How do you feel being God's favorite?
God's favorite?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You're God's favorite. I feel like you're God's favorite as far as talent, looks, coming through, like being able to do different opportunities that other people aren't able to do, being a dad, having this like Kourtney Kardashian wife, like bro, like you're God's favorite. Like, well, how does that feel?
It's a good feeling, but it comes with a lot of responsibility.
I believe it. I fucking believe it. Yeah.
And I'm tired. Like, can I get a nap? After this, can I get a nap right there?
Yeah, we got a cool 30 minutes. You gotta take a nap. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I'm tired, man.
Do you sleep?
You wanna know the truth?
Yeah.
People will be like, oh, that's cap. Or he's exaggerating.
Yeah.
For the past, at least 6 months, I get 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Now.
A week?
A day.
Oh.
Now, every now and then, a day will come by where I finally get to just totally sleep in.
Yeah,
I'll admit that.
Yeah.
But when I'm on the grind and I'm doing photos and I'm doing videos and I'm in the studio, I'm getting 3 hours.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, thank you. All right, so we're gonna move on to a new segment of the show. It's called Explain That Song. I'm not sure we had that in season 2, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna name a couple of songs, and you just kind of give us the background on it. One of them you already gave, but you can still talk about it if there's anything you left out. So the first one is Loose Now. Let's talk about it.
Okay, Loose Now. That is not like anything you would ever expect to hear from Tony.
Yes,
right? Would you agree?
I literally watched it last night.
So, a individual approached me on Instagram and said that he has this beat that he got from a producer, and he's doing this festival and a documentary, and there was a lot of information, you know. And he's like, long story short, I like your voice. I think you would do something crazy on this beat. So I'm like, all right. So when I first heard it, I was like, what's this guy thinking? I don't rap on this.
It's not me.
This is not me.
my thing.
But you know, he was willing to pay. And so I took on the challenge, which also not just about the money, but the challenge too. You know, I feel like you should be challenged as an artist. So I got the beat and I sat on it for a while. Like I waited to the last minute of when he needed it back. I sat on it for a while, and I hit up my homie Infinite TGM, who we've made a lot of music together. And I said, bro, I need your help with this, because Infinite is very diverse. He makes all kinds of different music. But what's funny about that, I called Infinite for help. And when I got to the studio, he was like, all right, you make the hook. Bro,
that's what I need you for.
I thought you,
Right.
But which worked out. I was happy that I did come up with the hook. You know what I mean? So came up with the hook, and then he just kind of layered it with his voice, and then we just went back and forth with the rhymes. And when the guy sent it to me originally, he was like, the beat reminds me of like, you know, some type of like preparing for war or battle type of thing. And we took a totally different approach, and I just the beat, just this visual of like me in the club with like this woman, you know, seducing me, and like, and then her being like a vampire, like all this crazy. If you listen to the song, it'll make sense. You know what I mean? So literally, that was one of those things where we got in the studio and we just created something out of nothing. And we were like, yo, this is dope. And it came out super dope. Infinite did all the mixing and mastering, beat drops that you hear, all the crazy stuff. That's all him. Slick. Okay. Slick. Slick is a beat that I got. And see, I like organic relationships. A lot of the beats that you hear me on came to me organically. I didn't download it on YouTube or buy it off BeatStars. It came to me. So like the producer that produced that beat, I think I met personally out in Albuquerque. I think I might have my fucking beats on me. Anyways,
somewhere around there.
So the song "Slick" is really just it's a slick display of rhyming. You know what I'm saying? It's just a slick display of rhyming. Just a fun track. People who appreciate lyricism and rhyming would appreciate that.
99 Cents.
99 Cents. Another beat that came to me. The producer is from the UK. Shout out to YC Beats. He's from the UK, and he sent me the beat, and I thought the beat was crazy. I still to this day, like, it sounds like a Dr. Dre beat. It sounds like a Dr. Dre beat. And at the time, this was actually around the time that I was communicating with Game, and Game had put me on a mixtape. So also during that time, I had been listening to an artist who appeared on one of Game's albums, Osby Chill, who's from LA, and you know, Osby's been in the studio with Dre, and he's got a song with Kanye, like, you know what I mean? He's gotten some big recognition around him, and him and I chop it up a little bit here and there. And so I asked him if he wanted to be on it, and he fucked with it. So he sent me the verse back, and it turned out to be a really dope track. Still to this day, I think a video would have been hard. Maybe we'll do it one day. But that track right there, 99 Cents, is like, It's me, talking about a lot of my sinful behavior in the past.
Okay.
That shit, I got bars.
What's your favorite bar?
I said, according to the book, I'm not to sleep with married women, but these married women sing to me like Carrie when I'm in them. Very scary when I think of all the sins that I committed. Had it tatted on my skin, I bled to be forgiven.
Okay. Carrie as in Carrie from the movie Carrie.
No, Mariah Carey. Women
Okay.
sing to me like Carrie when I'm in them. You see?
My pen
game is different.
That literally caught me off guard. I was just like, Carrie the movie?
According to the book, I'm not to sleep with married women, but these married women sing to me like Carrie when I'm in them.
I'm dead.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I love it. What? Like what?
But it's
who
real.
thinks of shit like that?
Right.
You?
Yeah, and then I'm talking about, I said, end up in a residence in which I am not living. I ain't in it for possessions. I'm possessed with ill intentions.
Ooh.
So I'm talking about, oh man, hold up, let me tell you.
No, I got look.
Okay, that's actually a double entendre. So I'm talking about end up in a residence in which I am not living. I ain't in it for possessions. I'm possessed with ill intentions. So I'm talking about a breaking and entering, right? I used to break into houses and steal laptops and shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but the next bar I'm talking about, I'm not supposed to sleep with married women. So that's a double entendre. I end up in a residence in which I am not living. Like that's not my wife, but I'm in her.
Yeah. Okay.
I used to be bad.
Oh, look at you said steal laptops? We can't talk about it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Half-heartless.
Half-heartless. It's funny you said, the question before this, you said, how's it feel being God's favorite?
Yeah.
In half-heartless, I said, I am God's favorite rapper. How did I say? I am God's favorite rapper. I said, I am God's favorite rapper. Angels move when I sing. I gave Kanye my blessing to do Jesus is King.
Okay. Oh.
Right?
Oh.
So half-heartless, that's another track that I put out, in the beginning of all this. Half-heartless was kind of like, there was a little bit of anger in that track. This was like when I first started doing shows and started doing things to where like I needed people's support, and I felt like I was getting like half-hearted support.
Oh, okay.
So,
you still feel that way though.
True.
Yeah.
Y'all need to get it together.
Period. Look. All right. So normally this would be the portion where we get personal with you, but we've already gotten personal with you. So we're gonna move on to. I still like to do Ask Cici. Okay. So you still get the 3 questions, but you cannot ask me where I see myself in 5, 10, 15 years. You cannot ask me how I got started, but I think you had already asked me that anyway. So boom, everything is open, and yeah, go.
Boom.
All right.
Cici. Ooh. Damn, I'm good. This question literally.
I'm not ready. Okay.
All right. 5 years, 10 years from now, Cici, you got this big platform. You're doing your thing. Everybody knows who Cici is.
Yeah.
You're about to put together your first big show.
Okay.
And you need 3 headliners.
Ah, shit.
You need 3 headliners. One could be any artist ever, the biggest, whatever.
Yeah.
The other 2 have to be IE artists.
Okay. Who am I picking? So it's funny you say that because actually I've been talking to people about putting together an event for next year, Open Book with Cici event. So that's so funny you said that. Biggest celebrity to headline, or to be a part of the headline. If I could, for sure, Beyonce.
Okay.
I'd pick Beyonce. She gonna sell out regardless.
Damn, you went all the way.
I'm all the way up. That's where we go. We going up there, okay?
You went
Beyonce.
all the way. Okay.
And then IE artists. IE artists. So there's this guy named Tony Cota. That's like my
You
favorite.
scared me. I was like,
Have you thinking?
what's taking you so long to answer this?
No, seriously. You, because I'm telling you, I talked to somebody about this already. You and M16 would be my two. For sure. Because I fucking love everything about M16. And if I was to add a third one because I need a woman, Yard Down Mimi for sure. She's a great IE artist. But you would need a woman to balance y'all out. But you and M16 would definitely be my first thought.
Hard.
So.
Yeah. Him and I got some work to do.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna collaborate for sure.
Did you do a video together or something?
No, I appeared in one of his videos.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a
driving to Texas with some California players.
Y'all too Cali for me. I can't. All right, two more.
Okay, two more questions. Let's see. Do you want to be? Are you gonna be married and the wife and the mother role one day? Are you gonna do that whole thing?
I've done that already. I'm kind of over it. I don't know. I always say like, oh, I just want a relationship and love is love. It's so cute. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm having fun being single too. Right. So I think if I was just to have a nice little long-term steady boyfriend like Oprah and Stedman, we'd be good. Yeah. I think that's where I want to be because you can still have that little cute little common law life and not have to worry about all the extra shit. Right. And I don't want no more kids, so there's that. Okay. But yeah.
All right. Okay. Next question. What is your next tattoo?
Oh, you know what's crazy? I was gonna ask you about your tattoos too.
That's why I brought it up, because you didn't.
I'm trying to be tatted like you, shit. Honestly, I want a tattoo right here, and I don't know what I want yet. I know for sure I don't want no flowers, because that shit gets on my nerves. Like, no offense to females that got hella flowers, but flowers get on my nerves. Like, it's like, there are other things in the world. So I don't know if I want to do like I don't know. What the fuck? Let me see. Let me think about it. Oh, you know what? No.
An open book.
That would be dope too. But here's my idea. So I want to get my whole leg tatted in an Afrocentric theme. Okay. So I already have like everything mapped out the way I want it to go, and I just want it to go down all the way down my leg. So that's my next tattoo for sure. Right. You know, get ready for the summertime. All that good shit.
Yes.
So.
Ready.
What's your favorite tattoo? That's what I was gonna ask you because you got way more than the last time you were on the show. So what's your favorite one now?
My favorite tattoo right now. It's gotta be the one on the back of my head.
Okay. Yeah. Did that one hurt a lot though?
Oh, it was the worst.
What the fuck?
That's
why you like it?
That's why it's my favorite. Like no, for real. Like when you become dedicated to the tattoo life, right? When you say like, okay, like I'm gonna be mostly covered in tattoos. Yeah. You start to appreciate the fact that like you have to sit through pain in order to wear them. You know what I mean? True. And that one was fucking horrible.
I believe it. I fucking believe it.
And it was at a tattoo expo. Yeah. So I had mad people just coming by watching me and shit.
Yeah. And all that buzzing going on in the back. Ooh, that was stressing me out.
It was so bad, and this is what like pain, like that's the thing with tattooing is like they all hurt, but how long can you make yourself sit through that pain? Yeah. So the one on the back of my head took 7 hours. If somebody was hovering over me, because there was always somebody walking by talking, right? If somebody came over to the booth where I was getting tattooed and they were having a negative conversation, it would affect me. It would give me crazy anxiety, and I would have to tell my wife, like, tell them to leave.
Yeah. Cause no thank you. First off, I can't.
It's all mental.
Well, that's how I felt with this one. This one really hurt, and then like right up here, this one really hurt. So I'm like,
oh, that's nothing.
Shut up, obviously. You got your hands like.
The hands.
I know that hurt. They said that's no thank you. All right, boom. So thank you so much. I appreciate your whole freaking life for coming through. Tell people how to find you, work with you, DM you, all that good stuff.
Yeah, Tony Cota, the one and only TonyCota on all platforms. Music on all platforms: Spotify, Apple, YouTube. I'm working on an EP right now. You can expect that by the end of the month, maybe early April. Yeah. Also, be on the lookout this summer. IV featuring Tony Cota, Slide.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, that's a West Coast anthem.
Okay.
No, I'm serious.
Okay. I can't slide to LA with it. I'm gonna tell you.
You don't slide everywhere.
Okay.
And the video is gonna be crazy. So be on the lookout for that. Shout out to Ivy and Black West. Shout out to anybody else who came up during the conversation today.
Yeah.
I.e., let's continue to support each other. Let's continue to rise. There's a lot of money out here to be made.
Right.
And follow my movement, man. My story's gonna be one for the books.
Yeah, I'm excited, especially about the laptops. So you gotta tell the whole story.
I was a young, drunk, angry kid. I had this one homie that we used to just go and break into houses, break into cars, and it was really for the thrill.
Yeah, just to see if you get caught.
It's really for the thrill.
That's the worst kind of criminals.
Yeah.
Like, let's just see if we get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, I've come a long way. Tony's different.
I'm here for it.
That's why I'm taking my time with my album, like the album, because there's I have so much to go back to.
I'm here for it.
I'm a changed man. I'm so different.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Yes. So Tony, Cota, Cici, Open Book. We'll catch you guys next time.
Next time.
Yeah.